So I'm with Marcus Law after our 3-1 win over Biggleswade. Marcus, the Tuesday voodoo is over.
Yeah, I know. I'm just checking myself that I've actually got going to work tomorrow, and it's not Sunday with the family. No, I'm really pleased. It's I've always been told a good run and a bad run must always come to an end, and you want it sooner than later. And yeah, I think we looked a far more solid and not as expansive and open as we have been in a lot of away games. And I just said to the boys before the game, looking at the Tuesday situation, we get one win out of them, we would have been knocking around the playoffs. And it's just crazy how we're so, as I keep saying, so close and so far. So we needed a bit more damage limitation, a bit more solid, a bit more grit, and I felt we had that today. We had a lot more physicality and some massive pluses right through the side tonight.
Bright start, early goal, and then got lucky with the second goal, and it's just the start you wanted.
Yeah, I mean 2-0 is always one of them, isn't it? The opposition then has sort of nothing to lose and they come at you. But no, it was a fantastic start. Some great efforts before and after the first goal. And certainly the link-up play between Doobie, Will and Caravan and Brighton was really exciting. And Courtney was leading the line for us, and we looked really potent up there. And you could tell they weren't comfortable with us. And from the very few times this season, we've actually took the moment and got our rewards. And it was a great finish by Will. And you say lucky, but Ollie's put himself in there to win the header, and fair play to the linesman. He's called it.
Soft goal to concede just before the break.
Yeah, we're just trying to re-look at it. I mean, the goalkeeper's received the back pass. No one's really given him an option, and we've caught our sort of side has sort of kept us in a sort of nowhere position, and the ball's just landed, and the keeper's had to come. But I've got to give credit to the boy. He's got himself in there, and a great touch, because that could have gone anywhere. And it was one of them like, oh, here we go. But we've seen the half out. We're solid, and second half I thought we were just the rewards for the goal, and it was great to see the young lad come on and score. We've been talking about it since pre-season, and it's just great now to get him involved.
Just after their goal, we seem to have a flat spot going into half-time. They seem to come into the game, which is a natural reaction. What did you say to the boys at half-time to get them going?
Well, I wouldn't say we're flat. It's just a case of it's like game management. There's time. You're not going to continually control the game for 90 minutes, and we just needed to regroup, be solid, minimise, and sometimes it is percentage football, and we just needed to solidify and just get the impetus into us that we're in control of the game. And sometimes them coming on to us was giving us the options with pace going forward, and certainly that was shown in the second half.
Defensively, Ollie's come in. Steve's out with an injury. What did you make of that back four compared to Saturday?
Really happy. We mentioned that we missed Ollie after chipping on. We got him back in for Hungerford. Very similar performance in the back four to the Hungerford game. He's obviously becoming a very dominant player for us with his experience and size and no nonsense. And Dom's we just squeezed him over a bit more, and I thought he had one of his best games this season. So nice headache to have now with Stevie and Dom. The great thing with Steve is we're bringing him on the coaching staff, and he's heavily involved in team selection, and he was part of the team selection today. And he's involved with the training. And of course we're due to miss Steve in November due to work commitments. So that was probably nice timing, and nice to know that we've got that in the locker.
And you've got a headache on the other side of the field. Canavan's growing game by game, Doobie as well, and Will and James on the wings. Everybody seems to be putting a shift in.
Yeah, we're becoming very solid, technically good as well. And we're good with the ball, and Courtney and Doobie are really starting to form a partnership with each other. Bit worried about having to bring them off both injured, but it was then great to see Giovanni, who we know has got abundance of talent, and Silvano, both, he's physically strong and technically decent enough to score, and he did. So that was nice options. And I've got to mention Craig, bringing him in, the young lad who I've known from my Villa days, and probably a little bit ropey on one or two things, probably game time. Mm-hmm. But we felt we needed to liven up the goalkeeper position. I think Jamie's inexperience started to show in terms of we needed a dominant person in there in in body language and physicality and communication. And it's something that we're reviewing and looking in, but certainly Craig's come in and done his job for us today.
Is that a case of one out then with 3 goalkeepers in at the moment?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's an indication of moving forward, and I've mentioned to Enol that he probably needs the best to go find some games, get playing, and you know, it's up to what they want to do in that terms. If they want to fight for a shirt, then it's very difficult within a goalkeeping position. But certainly, like I say, as a club, we are reviewing that position as well.
How massive is it now? Back-to-back wins after a disappointment of an FA Cup knockout. You couldn't ask for a better response, could you?
Oh yeah, I mean, FA Cup always takes the wind out of everyone's sails, and you want to make sure the league is exciting. And being in the position that we were, not looking at the points, it wasn't very exciting, wasn't it? And doubts were put questions, but we've had a regroup and we looked, and I mentioned after the game at Bamber Bridge we were too many nearly men, and it had to change, and I've started to do that, and the decisions in personnel in what positions is starting to see, and you know, we won't stop until we're a team that is competing at the right end, performing in one of the, you know, the biggest crowds this level's going to have, and we have a right to make sure them boys are the fans are seeing the boys grafting and performing at the right end of the table.
Hitchin Saturday, take it's the same message, go again, 3 points.
Difficult game, technically very good up top, potent strikers in McNamara and Fendo. They're going to be difficult, but you know, if we go in with the right attitude, I felt tonight was very similar to how we played against Hungerford, and I think if we do that, we're in with a shout, and I think we've got some players that at this level can cause some damage.
Well done tonight, Marcus, and we roll on for Saturday. Well done. Awesome.